Hi everyone, welcome back to Cabin Crafts and Simple Living, and today we are going to talk about einkorn flour, and I'm going to show you a loaf of bread that you can make with this flour. And for those of you who do not know, I have an autoimmune disorder called Hashimoto's disease, and I'm currently on a 4-month protocol. I'm eating an autoimmune diet, and I actually can't have any grains for the 4 months, but after that I can. But I have a intolerance to gluten. I am not a celiac, but I can't have regular white flour. And we're going to talk a minute about einkorn, and then I'm going to whip up this recipe and show you. But why is einkorn so special? So I've got my iPad open here, and it says einkorn is the original wheat. Now this is Jovial Foods. You can usually get this directly from them. It's about $9.25 for a 2-pound bag. Or you can get it at your health food store, because I can get it at mine. But einkorn is the most ancient form of wheat. It says it grew wild in the Fertile Crescent hundreds of thousands of years ago. The first bread was made with einkorn, and it was in Otzi the Iceman's last meal. If you've ever seen National Geographic and you've seen about Otzi the Iceman they found up in the Alps, he was tattooed or whatever, and they even got the things out of his stomach. Einkorn was the first seed planted by the first farmers 12,000 years ago during the Neolithic Revolution. It moved toward extinction during the Bronze Age. Left untouched, it is the oldest and purest food in existence today. And so this lady is the head of the company. And it says, in 2007, Carla and her husband Rodolfo discovered einkorn through a group of researchers in Italy, and they introduced it to their daughter's diet. She had gluten sensitivity, and that stopped. In einkorn, Carla's family found a wheat they could all feel good about eating, and they also discovered how delicious it is. What started as a small network of farms has become Jovial Foods. Now, I have to say, this stuff tastes amazing. It's got a nutty flavor. It's a hearty bread. So when I think about maybe the breads that they ate in ancient days, this was probably it. So this is facts about einkorn. Einkorn is the only wheat never hybridized. It only has 2 sets of chromosomes. Today's bread has 42 sets of chromosomes. It's richer in carotenoids, vitamin B, essential and trace minerals, grown organically, tested for glyphosate, which that's Roundup. It tastes great with a nutty flavor. Wheat gluten makes it easier to digest. It bakes good cakes, muffins, cookies. Lacks the gluten proteins that trigger symptoms of gluten sensitivity. Not bleached, bromated, or enriched. High in protein, low in carbohydrates. So it's organically grown. They even have a cookbook that you can buy from Jovial Foods. There's sourdough, there's cookies, breads, all sorts of things. I really wanted to share this with you all today because this is an epidemic in America. Many people cannot have flour anymore. And I find, now if you're a celiac, I'm not sure what to do with you all about that, but you might want to test that out. I'm looking for my book. I thought I brought my book in here with me, called The Wheat Belly. I did. Hang on. Sorry. Okay. So there's this book. It's called The Wheat Belly. William Davis, MD. It says, lose the wheat, lose the weight, find your path back to health. Now, bread, to me, Jesus said, I am the bread of life. We all need bread. We all want bread. Back in colonial days in early America, if we talk about history, you could make a meal with a good piece of hearty bread and a piece of cheese. But if you want to read this book, this tells you all about how the World Health Organization hybridized wheat. If you remember, our grandparents, I'm 61 years old, my great-grandpa, they ate white bread all the time, and he lived into his 90s. It was in the early 70s that the World Health Organization started hybridizing wheat to the fact that they wanted to end world hunger, supposedly. And so they hybridized the wheat to make more yield per acre. Then they spray it. I think it says it in this book. Wheat gets sprayed for 6 weeks straight with glyphosate. That makes it dry out faster, and that way they can harvest it sooner and put another crop in. That's why we're all sick. So we're going to make this, and I got this right off of Jovial Foods' website, Easy Einkorn Sandwich Bread. I've got one in the oven right now, so probably by the time I get done talking and mixing, we can pull it out of the oven. So we're going to do 1 1/4 cups of warm water. So I'm going to get 1 1/4 cups of warm water out of my sink here. I'm left-handed and everything's made for right-handed people. All right. I'm wearing my camera around my neck, so we're going to pour that in here. Then we need 2 tablespoons of oil or butter. I'm going to use good old extra virgin olive oil. We need 2 of these. And if you use the same tablespoon for the oil as you do the next ingredient, it will slide right out. So we got 2 tablespoons of oil. Now it says 1 tablespoon of honey. Since my spoon is oily, my honey's going to pour right out. So we're going to add a tablespoon, some good, and I'm trying to eat as much organic as I possibly can because I just do not want. They say that every American, if we were all tested right now, everyone would have glyphosate in their urine, with no exceptions. Isn't that awful? All right, then let's see. We're going to mix that up and emulsify it. Just make sure the honey gets mixed in there really good. Now, in case you didn't know this in bread making, salt inhibits yeast growth. So I'm going to add the salt into my liquid here, and we only need 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt. You can leave it all out altogether. It just says it won't, your crust won't brown as well. You know what? I think on this one I'm going to leave the salt out. This flour tastes good enough as it is. Then we're going to, I've got some rapid rise yeast. And then I've got 3 3/4 cups of this beautiful einkorn flour. Make sure I can get that all the way open there. I'm definitely not Julia Childs, okay? And I just kind of stir it in there a little bit. And now I'm going to take what I do with one of my spatulas. I've already made a recipe of this, so I've got to redouble everything. I'm just going to put a little oil on my spoon, just so when I add the flour and stuff, it don't stick so bad to my spoon. There we go. And now I'm going to add, I have my minion apron on. Can you see it? I used to be a school cook, so I always wore cute aprons for the kids at school. I make them myself, and I wore a different one every day with all their favorite characters on it. So we're going to pour all of this flour into our liquid. And with my oiled spoon, I'm just going to make sure I mix this up really good. I wish you could have, I know we've always said in the past we wish we had smell-o-vision, but I wish we could have taste-o-vision too, because this stuff, I've never tasted a bread like this. And it's so good for you. Like I said, you could probably just make a meal with bread. And people did back in the day. They had to have their daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. Every culture has to have bread. And when you are gluten sensitive, like me, and you can't have anything, that's got wheat in it. And if you read the ingredients on all of your flours, or I mean all of your, even Campbell's tomato soup has wheat flour in it. Twizzlers licorice has wheat flour in it. Almost, it's used as a binder. It's used as a, I'm just going to get in there with my hands and really mix that around. No, I didn't put oil on my hands, so now my hands are doughy. But we're going to just okay, we're going to come to the sink again. So my doggy is right at my feet. I just got to get all this off my hands. My little dog, Ginger, is 15 years old, over 15 years old, and she has extreme separation anxiety. And she has to wear a little diaper because she dribbles everywhere she goes. You look up here at Mom. Look at Mommy. She thinks I'm going to give her something to eat. Hi, sweet face. Okay, so back over here, we are going to take, I see you. I know you want me to sit down and love you some. Okay, we're going to cover this and let this rise for about 30 or 40 minutes. Put it in a warm place. Let it rise. I'm going to set it on top of my stove here. Look at that little glass cutting board. I have a log cabin Airbnb, and some nice folks made me a glass cutting board from a picture they took. Isn't that cute? So we're going to let that go for about, we're going to let that rise for about 30, 40 minutes, and then we're going to put it into an oiled loaf pan. Now, my son lives in Middle Tennessee, around Sparta, Smithville, Crossville area, and there is this lovely store there. Let me get a good focus on it, called the Farmer Storehouse. It says food staples and provisions, respect God's design, savor his abundance. This is a wonderful little market. They got meat in there. Everything is organic. This is einkorn flour. This is how they sell it. They sell it in a 1 gallon, and they have the wheat berries there, and you go pick what flour you want. They have all different kinds of ancient grains, and they grind it right there in front of you and then put it in a really nice glass gallon jar. And so then whenever I buy more einkorn, like in the paper, I just pour it in my nice gallon jar, and it tells you again on the back, ancient einkorn. Amazing taste, should be enough to keep this high-protein ancient grain stocked in your pantry. Original wheat, easy to digest, packed with zinc, antioxidants. Einkorn was identified for having one of the sweetest aromas of the entire grain family. The higher price tag is a result of smaller yields, but what it lacks in quantity, it makes up in quality. So this is grown in America. It's in Sparta, Tennessee. Is where this storehouse is. They do have a website, farmerstorehouse.com. You can buy grain online, so you can see all the labels, organic, non-GMO. I cannot say enough about this flour. If I want to coat anything in flour, I use my einkorn. They've even got a scripture real tiny here, and I don't know if I can read it, but it's from the book of Enoch, chapter 11, verse 1. And in those days, I will open the storehouse of blessings in heaven and rain down blessings on the earth and over the world. And what's that say? Or over the work and labor of the children of men. The book of Enoch. Now, there's also a lot of stuff going on about the book of Enoch. There's another man in Tennessee. His name is Johnny Enlow. He has a ministry called restore7.org, and he has just written a book with commentary where he has basically translated the whole first book of Enoch, because Jesus, Jude, and Peter all quoted from the book of Enoch. And they asked the Pharisees, have you not read the scriptures? So Jesus even called the book of Enoch scriptures. And we all know that Enoch was the man that walked with God. He walked with God for 300 years in the book of Genesis. And then it says the Lord took him. So he never died. He was just taken straight up to heaven. Wouldn't that be cool? So anyway, Christian-owned company. Wonderful people. They have a little bakery on the side that has baked goods in there that they bake with all of their different flours. It's just a very cool store. You can make sourdough with this. So people that like sourdough, you can use it. There's even a recipe there's tons of recipes on the Jovial Foods website for different things. All kinds of things, all kinds of baked goods. So it says here again, modern wheat was bred for higher yields and stronger gluten. Einkorn's tiny grain stayed true to nature, with less carbohydrates, more protein, and a deliciously sweet flavor, just as wheat was meant to. You can bake bread, cakes, and make fresh pasta with einkorn whole wheat flour. And it looks like the buzzer on and over here it says it'll have the nutritional value, protein, 4 grams of protein per serving. No cholesterol, no sodium, 1 gram of fat, total carbs 17, and then you have your fiber, so you can take 4 from the 17, which gives you 13 actual carbs. Pretty low. So anyway, the buzzer's about to go off on my oven. Let me get my hot pads, and we're going to take a loaf out and take a look at it. Whew. Hot in there. Need to get my... Oh, baby. So there it is, folks. There's our beautiful einkorn bread. I'm going to let that sit for a minute. And before I take it out of the pan, I think maybe I can take it out of the pan and just let it sit out on that board, and you all can see what it looks like. It should just pop right out. And wow. It says to let it cool before slicing. But I can have bread again, y'all, when I get done with my 4-month detox. And the 4-month detox I'm doing is with Dr. Josh Axe. I don't know if any of you all have heard that before, but Dr. Josh Axe and Dr. Jordan Rubin, he's the founder of Garden of Life Supplements. They have a cellular regeneration protocol that's 4 months that you have to join. You have to pay for it. It's very expensive, but I keep going to the doctor. So my husband's like, well, and it's very biblically based. It's you only eat all natural whole foods. They also send you about $300 to $400 worth of supplements a month. And after you take a blood test and they find out what a lot of your issues are. But this is einkorn bread, the oldest bread in the world. I hope you buy some just to taste it. Even if you don't have a gluten sensitivity, get these 2 flours. You won't be sorry. Well, they're not the 2 flours. They're the same flour. But I mean, you can either order it from Farmer's Storehouse. Jovial Foods should be in your health food store. Probably is in Whole Foods. Or you can order from them directly online. So, thanks for watching my bread video. I hope this helps some of y'all that can't have bread. I know there's a lot of people who can't. So, God bless you all. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.